Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. I don't know the rest of the words, but it's something like to boldly go where no one has gone before. But obviously a bit more to it than that. And anyway, well, this isn't actually the Starship Enterprise, this is a Star Trek Online. Welcome, my name is Dee Dee. So this is free to play on the Xbox, just find it at the store, have a go. I think there's a bit of a pay to play win / model going on, you might be able to unlock stuff with some Zen credits. But we'll see how we go on. I have to shout out to one of my subs who highlighted to me that this was coming out. I have gone through various messages and other stuff to try and work out who that person was, and apologies, I can't find their name, but hopefully you know who you are. So thank you for highlighting to me. And yeah, let's just find out what this is all about, right? I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful it's going to be good. For an enhanced experience, you'll need a perfect world account linked. Yeah, we'll skip that for a minute. Terms of service, I agree to those. Oh, yes. Let's make my screen a bit bigger. There we go. Engage! Look at it. Look at the Enterprise. Star Trek now available on Xbox One. Well, I'm presumably yes, because that's why I'm here. Confusion. Engage! I'm engaging. I haven't got any characters. Who do I want to be? Oh, I can be the Klingons. Freaking epic. Oh, the decisions though. Do I want to be the Klingons? Starfleet. The Romulans have always been a bit, you know, they're a bit weird, aren't they? In fairness. Let's see what it says about them though. Starfleet. The exploratory, scientific, diplomatic and defensive agency of the United Federation of Planets. Chartered in 2161. That seems a little bit optimistic now, that's going to happen in 150 years' time, but such is fiction. Starfleet has a mission to boldly go where no one has gone before. A primary mandate that includes the pursuit of peaceful exploration and the search of sentient life and new civilization. Starfleet Command is headquartered in the Sol system on the planet Earth. Ooh. I have no idea what the numbers are that's kind of flicking down underneath. Romulans. The Romulan Republic formed a space-going fleet in the aftermath of the destruction of their homeworld. Aww. Initially tasked with defence. Oh, listen to the music go now. The Republican fleet has turned its attention outward after the discovery of new Romulus and began to take part in operations with Allied forces. Fleet command can be found in a flotilla of ships in the Azure sector of the Beta Quadrant. And the Klingons. Oh, the Klingons. No, I don't speak Klingon, that's just my bad impression of trying to speak Klingon. The Klingon Defence Force serves as the primary military force of the Klingon Empire, responsible for defending the Empire's borders from all foes. The KDF commands the powerful space fleet of the Empire. If necessary, the KDF can assemble fleets are capable of devastating the entire surface of a planet. That sounds pretty sweet. If that's not... Oh, I can spin them around. Why do the Klingons look like Predator? And who came first, the Predator or the Klingon? That is my fictional sci-fi quandary. I kind of want to be Spock, which means I have to be Starfleet. I don't know. Klingon could be interesting. It might be quite hard though. Look at him dance. I can dance, I can dance. What about these guys? Can they dance? Ooh. Romulans look like... They've got the Spock ears, but they're obviously not Spock. Yeah, let's be Starfleet. Why not? What he's got? Oh my goodness. What is that? That is ridiculous. Oh, you can be a girl one. What do they look like? Oh, look at that. That's just weird. Do you reckon they have sex with their horns? They like tangle their horns with each other. Tangled horn. Blue skinned, white or silver haired Andorians And natives of Andoria. Oh, weird that. A frozen moon of a gas giant. Their antennae aid balance, and the movement of their antennae may express emotion. Oh. Andorra is a militaristic species that settle disputes through ritual combat. They tend not to be passionate or emotional, but not overly concerned with sympathy. Bastards, basically. Bajorans. I am not wearing that. Wasn't that one... Yeah, there she is. That's basically her. Which episode was she in? Was she in Enterprise? She must have been. Did Kirk bang her? Kirk always bangs everybody, so he probably did. Benzite. This is why... Oh, look, she's got a little kind of translator piece on the front of her chest. Benzite. Contact the Federation. Limited 24th century. Blue, hairless skin. Thick protrusions of skin over the face. So you look like an octopus. Prominent nasal brow. Bodies are covered in smooth chitinous whatevers. Unable to breathe standard oxygen nitrogen atmosphere. Choose to wear a respiration device. May undergo genetic alterations allowed to operate. Okay, so that's a respirator, is it? Sketch. Betazoid? She should be on drugs. Oh, he's a bit dashing. But they look pretty much human. Betazoids from humans. Betazoids, what? Start again. Telepathic species. Betazoids are members of the United Federation of Planets. Physically, the only thing that distinguishes betazoids from humans is that rises. The irises of their eyes are completely black. Evil. Develop telepathic abilities in adolescence. Unable to read the minds of Ferengi, changeling, and non-corporal beings. Oh, okay. Balian. He just looks like the guy from... Yeah, whatever that film was. Watchmen. That huge blue giant. Humanoid species. Cartilage ridge along the face. They also have cartilage lining along their tongues. Consume substances that other races can't. Believe children born near Warpcore have pleasant dispositions. They're weird. Ferengi. I'm not being a Ferengi. Look at this. He's like a child. He's like a small boy trapped in a Vol's body. Freaking weird. Or should I just read about the Ferengi though? Orange, brown, blue fingernails, large skull, sharp teeth, four-lobed brain, resistant to telepathy, large ears. Yeah, whatever. Pack-led. Look like you've been sat near the warp reactor for it to... Look at the size of his eyebrows! That's just weird. Regalian. Oh. At least have 4 or 5 genders. They look like I've been in the warp core too often as well. A reptilian race. Inherent redundancies make them hard to kill. Alright. Is that the girl or is that the guy? Is there going to be a huge amount of difference? Oh, my cough's getting the better of me. But really, that's the girl and that's the guy. Who are these? Oh my days. It's like a dwarf crossed with a blooming... what do you call them? Oh, my brain is just gone... Zombie. It's a zombie dwarf. That's what that is. Let's look at a female zombie dwarf. Good God, I would not sleep with that. Wow. Normally shorter than humans, higher body temperature. Tellarites, stubborn, prideful, strong emotional responses, debating, arguing, often conversations with a series of complaints or insults. Yeah. Dwarves. Trill? Oh, there she is. Oh my days, she's hot. She just looks like she used to on the old Star Trek. Might have to be her. If there's no... Oh, there it is. Volcanology. Come a female Vulcan. Oh yeah. That's an alien. Just a random alien. Create your own species. No, I'm going to be a Vulcan. I'm going to be a female Vulcan. Because all the guys will fancy me and I'll be like, what are you talking about? You fancy me. I don't do emotions. And I can be like the biggest bitch in the whole planet. I'll be like, I don't care for your feelings, human. Engineering officer. So you've got little classes. This is oh, hello. Tactical officer. Science officer. I don't really understand what any of this means, and maybe I'll just like do a playthrough. And actually, to be honest, one thing I must say, if for the guys that watch this, please help me. Please tell me what to do. I'm obviously, I haven't read anything about it. I don't really want to read anything about it. I will maybe, you know, do the old tip thing as I always do in the future once I've learned more about the game. But treats me as a rookie. You're an engineering officer in Starfleet. You support your ship and crew by increasing the survivability and controlling the paths of your opponents with field, works, and force fields. You can use technology to withstand damage, improving the performance of your personal shield, and assisting your fellow officers with power generators and defensive minefields. Modified weapons enhance your combat effect and support fire from your turrets, drones, keep your crews safe from harm. So you're basically going to be able to spec out the ship pretty nicely. Science officer. You use your skills and knowledge to support your ship and crew. That's presumably what that person does as well. You can weaken or even incapacitate enemies, enhance sensor operations, create energy fields that damage or hinder your foes, and treat injuries of all fellow officers. Science officers can in turn turn the tide of conflict by holding combatants in place, reducing their combat structural resistance and saving the lives of your crewmates. Your greatest strength is your versatility. Yeah, I might do that. Tactical officer. You are the front line of every conflict, using your skills and strengths to defend the ship and crew. Stealth, squad commands, damage boost some of your weapons, and you support your crew by drawing enemy fire, bolstering the effectiveness of your away team with superior tactics. As long as there's anyone or anything threatening the Federation, you'll be there to protect it. I might, they're all pretty good, right? So I'm just gonna, I reckon this one's probably the easiest, followed by that, followed by that. I reckon the engineer is probably quite a hard class. Oh, there's Geordie, I've just seen, he's got a little kind of like thing on his face. I'm just gonna random it though, I think. So I close my eyes and I'm just like, which one should I go for? That one. Engineer. I don't want to be an engineer. Oh man. Really? Really? I said I'd just do it. Come on then. Fine. I'll do it. Bloody engineer. Oh, there's lots of presets. What about the head? I don't think it's me, but the connection's quite slow on this. Oh my, I can go proper... Hey! She's hot. My Vulcan agent is hot. Hot as. She's a heartbreaker. Not with that. Well, that haircut's alright. Remember, she's an engineer, so she's going to be quite dorky. Although I quite like that. That's pretty manly. Need to zoom in, really. Oh, into your face. What haircut is that? Ooh, a little tufty version. That is awful. My goodness. That's not good either. What? That would take you way too long in the morning. I'm sorry, but an engineer wouldn't have a haircut like that. All that. Although I quite like that. She's quite sassy. Sassy lady, sassy. That's quite an engineer's haircut, you see. That's a medical officer's haircut. Let me treat you. That's practical. Oh my, there's just like hundreds though. That's Elvis. Elvis lives. I'm quite digging that though. Maybe. Oh! I'm also quite digging that. Yeah, she looks pretty badass. Colouring. Skin. What? I don't remember Vulcans being of a brown coloration. Eye colours. Oh, I'm really not bothered about that. Height. Oh, it's feminine. Brawler. Yeah! Creature. What? Cute. Ah. Gruff, no. Relaxed. Seductive. How's that seductive? She's just like wafting her arms around. Stern, swagger. Thoughtful, twitchy. Oh, she's proper twitchy. That's so cool. Thoughtful. What do you do, thoughtful? I quite like thoughtful. Swagger. Give me a swagger. Go on, swagger it. Swagger, swagger. That's not much of a swagger. Seductive. That's just weird. She's just like, wafty. Waft, waft, waft. I'm a thoughtful. Super tall. No, I don't be super tall. I'll be quite tall. That'd be good. Uniform. No, thank you. Is there a no, thank you option? There's an advanced. Oh my days. What is all of this? This is ridiculous. How much specking can one game need? They're in the Federation. They should all have one uniform. I quite like that though. Tight pants. Oh, skirt. Oh, hello. Yeah, tight pants. Have I got the same? Oh my days. Antares 5. I could change the shoes. Combats. You can't really see the shoes. You can get heels. Ridiculous. Yeah, they look cool. Well, I don't want that colour. That's a rubbish colour. Rank. I can change my rank. I'll be an ensign. Yep, absolutely. Command insignia. Oh, look at that. Oh, she looks sweet now. Next generation. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm part of the next generation, me. Hands. No, they're my bare hands, man. I don't. So this I want to get rid of. Yes, perfect. So I might go for. Ooh, I'm always a bit of a blue fella, really. So blue's a good colour. Oh wow, wow wow wee wah, as they say. Green. What am I? I'm an engineer, so I should be. I don't know what colour I should be. Blue again. Space. The final frontier. Yeah, that's good. Let's change the colour of that to. Oh, a little pip. I've got a little pip. And then. Yeah. Why not? Yeah. And. Oh, no, please don't cancel that. I've spent ages. Ages I have. Captain name. Well, my name is DD. Formal. No, I don't want that. Ship USS. But plug. No, I can't do that. What was that? Shippy McShip ship. Shippy Muck. No, I don't want that. The USS. Let's carry over a name. So we had. Who did we have before? I don't know. The USS Preston. Why not? It's probably never going to work. I'll random it and see what they come up with. Panama, Britannia, Nissan, no. Sot, Novi, Durban, Cairo, Peru, Seta, Rex, Paris, Ottoman, Claymore, Caledonian, that was quite a good one. USS Salvador, USS Pershing, Francesco, Oceanic, Toward, Pegasus, no. Caroline, Leverkusen, not so much. USS Queen? That's not a good name, is it? These are just names of places. Is anything going to come out of me? USS Endeavour, why not? Engage! Awesome, loading the training day. Oh, cutscene.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. And 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed. The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history.
Whoa.
The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Today, Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable. The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared.
Oh, the
The
Borg.
Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Oh, I want to be the Borg.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Ramming speed. Oh
The fate of
no.
the galaxy
Oh,
rests
harsh.
in your hands.
Epic. Oh, that's good, man. I have not, as I say, I've not watched any videos, so I actually appreciate what's going on. Today's graduation day, you should be embarking on a training cruise where the bulk of the ship is manned by cadets like yourself. This journeys you to the basic controls of Star Trek Online, including movement, combat, and interacting with characters and objects. Why do I have a square around my head? Oh, hello. Oh. Hello, cadet. People who interact with you, press A. Good.
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was.
How could I? You've reminded me every day of the past month. Did you get your assignment?
Of course, I was first in line.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics file.
Yeah, no worries, man. I don't know what happened to my hair. I thought I picked that kind of bald head cut thing. But there you go. Oh, captain commands. So, right trigger. Red alert. What's going on? Why am I red alerting? That's a hook. That's a punch. Oh, yeah. She's got like a proper hook then. Right, anyway. X. Oh, I can heal people. Ooh, cool. Right, come on then. Cadet Razki.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final.
Poor
And for
Burns
all the
victim.
other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class.
Yeah, I shouldn't
What
worry.
ship did you get?
Don't know.
Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavrao. She wanted to talk to you. She's just up the pathway.
All right. Just up the pathway, though. Ooh. There you are, Tyrell.
Greetings.
Hello.
It
How are
was
you?
good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard norms. Now I am qualified to serve as both a science officer and a communications officer.
Well, that's very good for you, Cadet Tyrell. I'm glad that I helped you, as I seem to have helped everybody.
You as well. He is ahead of us on the path.
Good God, did I not help anyone? I am literally the nicest person in history. Yeah, I can see the mini-map, thanks very much. So I can zoom out. Ooh. Oh, look at that! I'm just talking to people.
There you are. Getting excited yet?
I'm your face.
Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns.
Uh-huh.
The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
I'm sure I can cope with the advanced phaser training simulation, personally. Sounds awesome. Well, I mean, the graphics aren't like epic or anything, but it's all about gameplay as far as I'm concerned. Is she in here? Yeah, of course she's in here. Not sure about this box around my head. That's the only thing I'm disliking at the moment.
Good afternoon, Cadet.
I can't remember again being a cat person. When were the Khajiit added to this game? I want to be a Khajiit. What can I do for you? Where's my training assignment? Go on.
Yes, I have the complete assignment list here.
My name is Didi.
Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me.
And is that a problem?
You're going to have to ask him.
Alright. Good for you. Objects around with a glow. What's glowing? Is that the glow? I suppose it is the glow. Knock knock. Knock knock. All over your face. Sorry. Captain Taggart. Taggart. You asked to see me, sir?
I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed.
Well, thank you very much.
I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the advanced phaser training program.
I'm not a tactical officer. I concentrate the course for my career track. Yeah, that's that one.
I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions.
Did you say senior staff?
I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my bridge. I'll ask my tactical officer to set it up.
Who is?
Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet Flores will settle down and become a fine officer. I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training, and I'll see you when you're finished. You're dismissed, Cadet.
Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Right then, advanced tactical phaser training. Oh yeah, with a little leap forward, woohoo! Flores, come with me. What about to face some training?
Tactical officer spot, just what I wanted.
Well done.
Where'd you end up?
He wants me on the senior staff, but first I have to pass advanced phaser training.
You never did that? I thought
No.
you were Miss Extra Credit.
Well,
Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects all his top people to pass that.
all right. Stop whining me out.
Don't worry, you'll do fine.
I know I will.
Come on, I'll take you to the holodeck and set it up.
Let me follow you, my good princess.
Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Who the hell's that guy? Whip. Whip. How come she runs faster than me? She's on drugs. She's on performance enhancing
Whales in
drugs.
San Francisco Bay. I never seem to spot them. I
No.
sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
Who's this little dude? Ah, to sprint, press that one. Oh, look at me go! Where are you taking me anyway? Come on, Cadet Flores.
Setting up the training program now. I hope holodeck 2 is your lucky holodeck.
Any
Shoot
advice?
stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really.
Well, I need a
Phasers are in
phaser.
the lockers by the holodecks.
Okay, let's go. Okay, scan the area. Press blah to scan the area. Ooh, that is awesome. That is freaking awesome. Ooh. There are no anomalies in the area. I've got a tricorder. Locate the weapon locker. Right, it's got to be in here, innit? Come on, Flores. You Spanish flower. Pistol? Pistol? Come on, man. I deserve more than the pistol. Oh, there it is. Ooh, ooh. Sensitivity's quite high. Yeah, I can see that. So what's RB? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I want one of these in my house, just by the way. If that could be sorted out, I'd be much appreciated. Whoa. He's dead. Okay, the auto aim is pretty heavy on this. What's Y then? Oh, Y is like change. What about RB? I don't know what RB is. I think RB is stun. Easy peas. I zapped them all. All those dastardly Klingons.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory.
Oh, thank you very much. Can I do something for you now?
Absolutely. I have a new first officer.
First officer. I've just literally fallen out of school as such, and now I'm the first
Yes.
officer.
You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet. You have a promising career ahead of you in Starfleet.
Thank you, sir. It'll be an honor serving you.
First
Ah,
officer, way
yeah.
to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted.
I think you should start referring to me as sir.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. May I get you a Ractigino, sir?
Yeah, go on. No, I'm not laughing. Go on. Go and get me a Ractigino. Go on.
You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Ceremonial send-off toast. Sir. Sir Flores. Goodness me.
Now hear this.
Training's
All
going
guests
down.
Report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
Training in these days is not what it used to be. Come on, Flores. Oh, don't make me talk to you. Come on, Flores. Oh, crikey. You're slowing down the first officer. Don't you realise that? That was the fastest lift in history.
Waiting by the bar. I know Vulcans don't get nervous, but the
No.
rest of us do. And this is our first real assignment. So I'm expecting an inspiring speech.
Damn straight.
Something heartwarming.
Don't do that.
something- Okay, just don't scare anyone. This-
Okay. I shall meet you over there. I shall recite some Lord of the Rings or something. I know half as you as well as I should, and the other half as well as you deserve. Hold A. Right. Standard actions. Ooh, scan area. Should I chat? Oh no, I don't want to chat. Priority actions. Bench. What's that? Oh, there's a bench. Should I sit on the bench for a bit? You're all boring me. Oh, what's that? Oh, check it out. Lead a toast. Okay. Here you go, chaps. May I have everyone's attention, please? Having been one of your classmates for the past 4 years, have had ample opportunity to study your reactions in many different situations. As your first officer, it is logical that I use this information to best instruct you on how to carry out your orders. We will operate efficiently and effectively. I ask no more than I ask of myself. Hurrah!
Please board your shuttles.
Chocks away. Toasting. I'm just going to scan the area for anomalies though. Don't trust any of you blooming scumbags. Before I get in a shuttle with you, you're going through full screening.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Not with you. You've got leprosy or something. You can't applaud a ship taken off, it's just taken off. Although I do like that San Francisco Bay Bridge, that looks pretty good. Although by this point, by like 2400 or whatever, I'm sure it would have rusted into a pile of rubble, in fairness. It might not. I mean, maybe in 400 years that bridge will still be there. But then again, like in 400 years, you have to compare it back to medieval times, and we weren't like going over stone bridges that side. Anyway.
Look at that.
What happened to my hair? More importantly.
The USS Vesta, first of her class. She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750, auxiliary phaser cannons, and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday.
Looks pretty sweet.
Here's our ship.
What's that?
Miranda class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5.0. She's a tough little ship, though. I think I like her.
She looks alright. For a first go.
Arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Whoa! I thought they'd taken me out of space then for a moment. Again, Flores, they think you're going to annoy me.
And then head for the bridge.
Yeah, go on, go on. You didn't, still not calling me sir, which is pretty annoying to be honest. Armory is located on every deck, but off limits to cadets. I'm not a cadet, I'm the first officer. Pay me some attention. Lieutenant Brickers.
Position?
Acting first officer, bitch.
Right here, sir. Welcome to the ship.
Thank you.
Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Okay. Sir. To the bridge. Take me to the bridge. They're the fastest lift in history. Oh. Captain Taggart.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1.
Number 1.
Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you to ensure my orders are carried out, and to advise me on the best course of action in any situation.
Yeah, sure.
But first, we need to get out of drydock, get clearance from control, and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
What the... Yeah, okay.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Good.
Very good, number 1.
Flores, sort yourself out.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Good, well done.
Very good, number 1.
I know. Potter. Who's Potter? Wait for me to disable the tractor. Potter? Potter! Who's Potter? Oh, I can do this. Release the tractor moorings. Potter. Why can't I use like my intercom or something?
Take us out. 1/4 impulse.
Well, may I remind you, Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only in this
Just checking to
space.
see if you were paying attention, number 1.
Well, you see.
Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
Oh, I got my own seat. Where is Potter? Is this Potter down here? That is Potter. Cadet and Potter. Can I talk to Cadet and Potter? I want to talk to Potter. Chat. No. Man. Ooh. Sorry, Potter. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. check me out. I'm in space again.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Oh yeah.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Hey, I'm going home.
Course lead in, sir.
Engage.
Oh.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio.
Break even.
Let's hear it, Tyrell.
This is the SS Break-Even. Our warp core is failing, and we are in need of assistance.
Let them know we're on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Transporter room. Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, Census can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
Why not? So actually,
You
guys,
heard the distress call number 1?
Oh.
What do you think we should do?
a test part of a training
Absolutely
cruise.
not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
Strange, it's audio only. A warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications. Ooh.
What do you advise?
Well, we need more information before we get there. I recommend scanning for an hour to see what. No, we can't do that. Shields up.
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution.
Could be a trap.
Flores, raise shields. Number 1, get down to the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Okay. So, I am actually going to leave it here because it's the length of the video. And, yes, here I am. First officer, my first spaceship! About to rescue some plebs who've fallen by the wayside. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Scanning. I really don't know what I'm doing, so yeah, if you guys could actually just leave some comments, or if anyone's played this before, if you think the game is any good, if you're enjoying watching it, if you'd like to see me do some certain stuff, or you've got some tips, or yeah, anything you want to say really, just obviously stick it in the comments below. Also, if you could smash the like button if you're enjoying it, then obviously that helps me, helps the channel, helps me understand that you guys are enjoying it, etc, etc. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't either. But watch out for the next episode. Hopefully it'll be quite soon, depending on how many people watch it, and we'll go from there. Cheers guys, take it easy now.